I'm here once again in Turkey, which is a country I greatly enjoy visiting, at a fascinating time in its history. This is February 2014, advising one of the largest banks in the region on how to stay ahead of all kinds of technology and consumer trends. And one of my challenges is this, and it's the same with all my largest banking clients. How big do you have to be to survive? And I'm not just talking about the scale needed to provide globalized services to multinational companies. I'm simply talking now about retail. How big do you have to be able to keep up with the phenomenal, meteoric pace of change of increasingly mobile, multi-channel customers who are changing the way in which they are functioning in terms of their online world, their private world, their work world, their banking world at the speed of light. And the difficulty is this, that you can have a bank that spends maybe 400 million euros a year, 500 or 600 million euros a year. But they're going to be up against banks that are able to spend 800 million, 900 million, maybe €1 billion a year in IT development. Banks that are working in collaboration with other banks, so that maybe you have 3 or 4 non-competitors, a big Latin American bank in partnership, sharing development costs on, let's say, new mobile-enabled platforms or voice recognition technologies or next generation payment systems or whatever it is. These things cost a fortune to develop. They cost another small fortune to make them secure against hacking and things like that in the face of savage cyber attacks, which are growing exponentially every week at the moment. And these kinds of budgets are just beyond the capabilities of most mid to large range banks as they're currently structured in different countries. So I think the future will see technology partnerships in all kinds of creative ways between financial services organizations, as I say, who are in non-competing territories, but also between technology partners, people like Salesforce or Google or others, implementing partners, consulting firms and others, looking to provide similar solutions but adapted to particular banks into particular territories, but all trying to do the same thing, which is to provide a next generation wow experience to the digital mobile customers of tomorrow in a way which is absolutely simple, reliable, easy to use, transforms their lives and puts a smile on their faces.